I can feel the love in the room. Thank you guys so much, man. I want to get back to this. I want to get back to human contact and love with each other. I don't give a fuck who you voted for, okay? I don't care. Can we get back to that? Not talking about this shit. I don't give a shit who you are. Let's just talk about sports or something, right? It's like we become like the mafia. No matter what your side does, you take their side. Like this is like some mafia mentality. You never go against the family, right? No, I'm like, never? I'm from an Italian family, okay? My dad puts the central air on 78. I go against the family, okay? I go against the family. I don't know what's happening in the world. Everything has become political. It's ripped from us. Brands are political. Colors are political. It's like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Are we more complex as human beings? Some things you're gonna be liberal about. Some things you're gonna be conservative about, right? Because you're a fucking human being, right? I'm sick and tired of like seeing a brand or something and knowing everything about you. I'm sick and tired of seeing the Subaru and being like, yeah, I know who you voted for. We're more complex than that as people. Where's like the Bernie Sanders supporter with the F-150, the steel balls in the back? Where's that guy? He's gotta exist. He's gotta be out there somewhere, right? Everything's been taken from us. We were Americans for like, what, 20 minutes during the pandemic? Maybe a half hour, we all came together like, I'll wear the mask for my country. I do this. I'm a proud patriot. I'll stay inside. I'll save lives, right? An hour later, it became political. No one told me. I'm on the phone with my dad. He's going to the store. I'm like, don't forget your mask. He's like, mask? Are you a fucking liberal? And I was like, what? When did this? No one told me that this was a political thing. I was confused because either you fucking hate the masks and you burn them on your birthday, or you wear them in your weird Hillary Clinton sex parties. That's like the only... I'm stuck in the middle, like, I just want to go to Target. I don't have any... They saying I gotta wear one, I guess I gotta wear one. You know what I mean? Like, I also don't want to pay this much for fucking toothpaste, but some shit you gotta do, right? I didn't like it, but like, you want to stop at red lights? Some shit you just gotta do, right? I was just very confused by that, and it became political like, in a second. I'm fighting with my friends about the vaccines. I'm like, do you realize we don't know fucking anything? You realize that, right? I'm telling my friends, I went to high school with you, okay? I was there. You can't deny the facts of science because you don't like the results of the science. Like when you and I failed science, okay? It doesn't work that way. I don't know why this makes me a liberal, because you're a fucking idiot. Only thing I ever learned in high school from these fucking kids was how to get a chalk penis on the back of a priest. That's the only thing I ever learned. My friends were the dumbest fucking people. They failed every subject, but when it came to getting a dick onto something, they became like that scene in A Beautiful Mind when the math equations are just like... Okay, Eric, listen. According to my calculations, if we get chalk and draw a giant cock on this fabric chair, then when Brother Rob sits down, I'll ask him a question, and when he stands up, there will be a dick on his back. So excuse me for not listening to what vaccine this fucking kid thinks I should get, okay? You're giving out PhDs at LA Fitness now? What the fuck's going on? It's very strange to me. I'm getting called a liberal because I felt bad for the employees at Trader Joe's. Remember that woman? She went viral for screaming at the employee at Trader Joe's because she didn't want to wear a mask. I'm like, why am I a liberal? Because this lady's a bitch. I don't know why that... You've seen the video. The woman, she's screaming at some fucking teenage kid just trying to be at work. Excuse me, sir? Sir? I am recording, yes. This message is going out to all 15 of my Facebook friends, so I will tell them to no longer shop at Trader Joe's. And I'm just like, lady, you think that's Joe? You think that's Joe, this fucking kid? Does that look like Trader Joe to you? You think he's the one taking your freedom away? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you proud of your store's policies, sir? The kid's like, yeah, these are my policies, yeah. Yeah, I made it a rule, everybody has to dress like Ace Ventura when they're selling quinoa. These are my fucking rules. I can't even get off for Halloween, lady. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I don't know what the fuck, like it's a weird time. Like everything is political. When I'm staying at my parents' house, I go to Whole Foods, okay, because I'm a hipster fucking douchebag, right? I don't know. I was told that this is the good water to get, so I go there to get it, right? And my dad opens the fridge, he's like, what the fuck is this? Organic chicken? Are you a fucking liberal? I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't know pesticides were for the Republicans, did you? I didn't know that. I thought we all like healthy food. I don't know what the fuck. It's crazy. It's bizarre. Everything's been ripped from us. Everything becomes political. I'm just very confused by that. You know, there's the screaming. I think it's like a humility problem. I feel like no one's humble anymore. That's the problem. Everyone thinks they have the answers. They know it. They know what we should do about politics. Everybody thinks that they're like so smart. It's like, what happened to humility? The good old-fashioned, like, I don't fucking know anything. Remember that shit growing up? You weren't like, you didn't think you had all the answers. And like, I credit that to what's going on right now. Nobody like humble is gonna walk into a store and be like, can you believe the customer service? It's like, yeah, they're at fucking work. Who wants to be at work? Do you? I don't care how much you love your job. I love my coworkers, I love my boss. If your boss came in and was like, hey, anybody wanna go home right now? You'd be like, I'll go home right fucking now. I'll never come back. Nobody wants to be at work. I used to work at CVS, okay? I would spend 8 hours a day behind the register praying to God everyone would drop dead. That's what I did at work. That's what I did at work. That's why I quit CVS, okay? I shouldn't have been there. I didn't belong there. You know, I don't buy into this shit our parents tell us. You gotta give everything you do in life 110%. I'm like, the fuck I do? I quit everything because I shouldn't have been there. That's why I think you should chase your dreams, because otherwise you're gonna be a fucking miserable prick. My brother also worked at that CVS. He would chase people into the fucking parking lot if they stole something. I was like, he should work at CVS. I'm like, steal me, get me the fuck out of here, please. He's a cop now. There you go. He should have worked at fucking CVS. But yeah, man, screaming at the employees, it's just, I gotta remind my girl of this shit every fucking morning. Every morning, she comes home and she's furious at the employees at Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm like, just stop going there. They don't want you there. That's why they're fucking your order up. They think you're just gonna give up one day and you're just gonna stop. It's not a coincidence everyone in here has had their order fucked up by Dunkin', okay? It's not a coincidence. They're trying to fuck it up so you just go home. That's what I would do if I worked there. Even they're surprised. This fucking girl is back again. What is she? She ordered a large iced coffee. I gave her a small hot chocolate. She's still fucking here. Give it up, woman. Duncan, what are we gonna do? So every morning, she comes home. Here's what I learned about living with a woman for a little while, okay? I've noticed that women can't just tell you what's wrong. They can't just tell you what happened. They have to like make sounds and hints that something happened. When your girlfriend or your wife stubs her toe, she doesn't say, ow, I stubbed my toe. You hear it. She's like, ah. Ow. I'm hurt. So you gotta play the game. What happened? Did you hurt your toe? Just get to the fucking point. Just tell, I'm still not gonna give a shit. Just get to it quicker, you know? Like when she comes home and she's upset about something, she slams the door really loud. And if I don't ask what's wrong, she'll slam it again. She's like, ah! Upset about something in the kitchen. Somebody should ask me about it. So I gotta pause when I'm watching and I'm like, what now? What now? You're not gonna believe this. First of all, ladies, we believe it, okay? I've never dated a woman that had not gonna believe it territory for a story. Never, your girl's never like, you're not gonna believe this. I found Amelia Earhart. It's never that. It's always some basic shit that you can totally believe. Oh, you saw Mike at the mall? Yeah, I believe that. He lives in this neighborhood. Yes, I believe that. That's his mall. We're just a little bit different. That's why your girl gets mad at you, but like, you never tell me anything. It's because there's nothing to fucking tell. I got gas. Well, I save not gonna believe it for something that's hard to believe. That's what guys do. We have a 1 to 10 scale on severity of something. I'm not gonna throw away a fucking 2 and like act like it's a story. It's a nothing story. I save that shit. So when I tell her, you're not gonna believe this, it's something that you can't believe. I went to my friend's bachelor party in Vegas. I came home, I'm like, babe, you're not gonna believe this. Frank killed a hooker. Like, that's something you can't believe happened. She's like, oh my, I know Frank, he's a murderer. Oh my God, he's been in this house. His mother goes to church, I can't believe it. But she'll get you all riled up for the story. She's like, oh my God, it was crazy. We go to Nashville for Kelly's birthday. We're all so drunk, we get back to the hotel. You're not gonna believe this. Megan fell. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This isn't even a story. What the fuck are you talking about? Megan always falls. She's fucking 90 pounds, Irish, and has a drinking problem. Yeah, she's gonna fall from time to time. But you gotta entertain this shit. You don't wanna be an asshole, right? Gotta try to be a good guy. Gotta entertain this shit. You're not gonna believe this. I go to Dunkin', and the girl behind the register always has such an attitude when I walk in there. And I'm like, holy shit, what? I can't fucking believe this. Let me see if I got this straight, babe. Hold on. You mean to tell me that this 23-year-old girl who was up all night, probably snorting Adderall, blowing guys she met off Tinder, you mean to tell me she wasn't happy to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and make a spoiled bitch a cookie dough, iced coffee, 2 pumps of pumpkin, not too much ice so it doesn't melt? You think she's living her fucking dream right now? Humility. Humility. That's all we need.